Afternoon. Not done one of these in a while. A long while actually. Kind of lost the heart, to be honest with you. It's, and been incredibly busy. Obviously, moving to Pastures Green. Aye. But thought I'd do a video on fishing clubs. These so-called fishing clubs, who for some reason think they have some sort of authority over certain areas, and they don't actually own any of the land, they don't own the rivers, but they go around telling everybody, and they use bully boys and things like that to try and get money, extra money out of people, you know, out of fishermen who pay the extortionate licensing fees for their rods. And then the fishing clubs want like 100, maybe more on top, unless you want to fish in like ditches and stuff like that, and then you know you only pay something like £35 a year then. But now these fishing clubs, there's a local fishing club local to where I am, and they want £98 a season. They have two bully boys who go around harassing people. Now, I've had an encounter with one of them. I told him where to go, but apparently he's an professional boxer. But well, I said I pray for him, but he sort of stormed off shouting, "Oh, you're one of them, are you?" And all that. Like, no, it's just okay, mate. I'll pray for your soul, I said. But yeah, this is what I mean. We pay an extortionate amount for a rod license. I remember when I was a kid, rod license, £4, something like that. You know, what is it now? 135, 145. Absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. You know, I haven't been fishing for a long while now because you know, like I said, there's no around here, and you know. But the thing is, what these fishing clubs are doing is they seem to be just putting signs up, I'm saying nobody's allowed to fish here, nobody's allowed to fish here. It's only us, only us. And when you look into these clubs, there's hardly any members because nobody wants to pay the fees. So illegal. This is the thing. It's not illegal. Fishing isn't illegal, right? If it was illegal, they wouldn't let you do it. You shouldn't have a piece of paper to tell you can fish. Fishing isn't illegal. You know, fishing's in the Bible. You know, for goodness sake, man, they didn't have to pay licensing fees, license fees, or not licensing fees, that's another bloody thing, isn't it? Yeah, don't pay that. But like I said, I started paying the rod license because I thought, well, pick your battle, you know. I'm always fighting the system and things like that, and it's just like, I thought, pick your battles. I'm getting older, I don't want to be arguing with everybody, so I thought, pick your battles. So I got a rod license. Still end up arguing with people because it's not enough, because they want more. These people who are normal people like you and me just turn around and say that, oh, no, you've got to have this now to fish here. Yeah? No, you haven't. You're nobody. Not the police. You're not the police can't do anything because it's a civil matter. These people are just bully boys. That's all they are. And I've seen videos of these people with dogs, you know, like with staffies and things like that, and setting these dogs on fishermen's dogs, and these fishermen are fully licensed. It's just because they haven't paid the club fee. They set the dogs are ripping into these. Wouldn't happen. Sorry, wouldn't happen to my dogs anyway. Aye, they'd have a bloody shock. But here we go. But this is it. This is what I mean. It's getting ridiculous, man. You're not allowed to do anything. You can't do anything. But it's not that you're not allowed. They're making you think you're not allowed to do anything. And you know, and it's almost like you're not in our clique. You can't do this. That's what it is all of it. It's like the place we used to live, Ystrad. Beautiful, beautiful village. All the older generation now, you know, they're all passing away, unfortunately. And there's newer people moving in, people from around different places moving in, and they're ruining the place, absolutely ruining the place, arguing with the locals and forming their own little clubs and thinking, oh, this is our club, you're not allowed to join this club because, you know, you're local. It's going to stop, and it is. So, you know what to do. This is the thing. You know, the problem, again, with the rivers and things around here, I've seen the fish coming out of these rivers. They're diseased, they're blind, fins missing, deformed. They're full of parasites. They're awful looking fish there. So where are they buying these stockies from? You know, they're sick. These fish are sick looking fish. And, you know, some big fish obviously, but they are just sick. They're probably pumped full of growth hormones. You really want to be eating these things. But I just, you know, these fish are probably taking a bait because they want to die. A hell of a state in them. And the riverbanks are awful. They're not looking after them, so where's the fee money going? In their pockets probably, so they can have a piss up, excuse the French. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna start going down to the sea, I think, because, you know, that's my thing, and I love sea fishing, I do. So I'll probably call on a friend who's far away at the moment, and you know, we'll go sea fishing. There we are. Right, God bless, I'll see you next time.